the Enterprise Mobility Suite one-day technical clinic, where you will learn how to modernize your network while protecting your data. The environment is changing, with roughly 37% of the world's workforce being mobile, over half the email being opened on mobility platforms, and 2/3 of the users mixing their private platform devices with corporate-owned. This results in cross-pollination, which can lead to credentials leaking out of your network, and 75% of intrusions are exploited by weak or compromised networks. We should be able to prevent this, since on average an attacker occupies a network for 200 days before launching an attack, 75% of the time with stolen credentials. Worldwide, this is $500 billion of loss, with a typical company facing $3.5 million personally. So what can we do to protect our network? Today's environment involves a variety of users, devices, applications, and data, with our responsibility being maintaining identity, integrity, and the data. This is IT's current workload. Let's give them some tools to help them. The Enterprise Mobility Suite, which allows them to manage these devices and the applications on them, as well as the user accounts associated with them, protecting our internal data, applications, from threats that we know of, while learning about new and emerging threats through advanced threat analytics, part of the suite of enterprise mobility tools. We can now protect our devices, our applications, and our files wherever they are accessed simply by knowing who is accessing them. It's all based on the identity, which is maintained in our directory services. You currently have an on-premises Active Directory, but with Azure Active Directory, your directory exists in the cloud, where you can still manage and maintain all of your identities while monitoring activity. You can also remove yourself from some routine activities, letting the users take care of them themselves. Take, for an example, a user accessing the network with a new mobile device. With Windows Intune, the device can be enrolled, applications installed, and the synchronization with their desktop controlled through a central administered console. We can also control their access to the files once they have them through rights management. With rights management, encryption keys are handed to applications that know how to use them. These are RMS-enlightened apps. If you have an application that doesn't know how to do this, there is a software development kit which will allow you to retroactively enable rights management. You do need a rights management server, but it is not maintaining content, only keys, which it distributes to the applications and to Azure, allowing us to control what the users can access however they are accessing them. It's one of the three main tools that occupy the Enterprise Mobility Suite. There's Azure Active Directory for accounts, Intune for devices and for applications, and Azure Rights Management Services to allow us to provide elevated protections to critical files, applications, and content. Conditional access can be controlled by combining the effect of these three tools. If, for example, you have a user off-premises that needs to access your on-premises resources, we can grant or deny access based on who they are, what device they're using, what application, or even where they are or how risky their recent behavior has been. This is fed into policies where we can either block or allow them, enroll devices, or perhaps require multi-factor authentication, both to access on-premises, your cloud, and an ever-expanding library of third-party applications that utilize this technology. Come join us at the Enterprise Mobility Clinic, where you will bring your network into the modern age while providing protection over your cloud and user account information.